It's February 2026. The institutional era of blockchain has officially arrived, but it has brought a distinct retail fatigue with it. While the numbers show growth, the feeling on the ground is different, and the speculative frenzies of 2021 or 2024 may be over. Let's go over the numbers and let's see what's the data showing us. Well, the data is showing a massive concentration of wealth that explains why retail users feel bullied out of the market. Currently, in 2024, there were 425 million global users. Currently, there's 560 million users. So adoption is growing, but it is slower. US ownership only increased by 3% from 27% in 2024 to 30% in 2026. Is it potentially hitting a glass ceiling and it's being stagnant? The institution market share increased by 10%. Roughly, it was around 60% in 2024. Now it's about 70%. Institutions now dictate the floor and ceiling. That's what the sentiment's telling us right now. And people, I don't know if they like it. Now, the crypto millionaires, that number has increased and wealth is concentrated among early whales. We've seen a growth from 88,000 of crypto millionaires to now 172,000 in 2026. And that's just in 2 years. Think about that. You could have been part of that group. Analysts and analysis. What happened to retail? What messed up? Why did people leave? Well, the price bully effect. With Wall Street ETFs and corporate treasuries holding over 2.3 million BTC, are they really controlling liquidity? Are these life-changing gains retail used to seek feel out of reach? Do people feel like they are just providing exit liquidity for BlackRock? And then there's the security tax. In 2025 alone, 3.4 billion was lost to hacks and AI-powered phishing. And for a regular user on an iPad, the fear of one wrong click wiping out a savings account is a massive barrier. Did people leave because it was too difficult? Was being your own bank turned out to be a stressful full-time job involving seed phrases and gas fee math that has simplified enough for the average smartphone user? Maybe the complex UX is not as user-friendly as people may think. But out of all the people that left, there are people that stayed. So let's go over what worked and why did those people stay? Well, the invisible infrastructure. You see, the survivors are those using crypto-backed apps without knowing it. Stablecoins have become the internet's dollar used for cross-border payments by people who don't even care about the blockchain. We're going to hear more about real-world assets, RWA. And this is tokenizing the boring things like fractional real estate or high yield bonds has kept people involved because it offers tangible utility beyond number go up. Now, we're starting to see this convergence around AI. AI agents that manage portfolios or handle micropayments for digital services are the biggest retention hook of 2026. So, how do we get new people into this ecosystem? Well, the smartphone first approach to onboard new people now. We have to stop talking about the blockchain and we have to start talking about automated efficiency or potentially digital sovereignty. First, passwordless entry and passkeys. I know I'm one of them. right? Teaching about seed phrases. And seed phrases scare people. So we need to stop teaching about seed phrases. Onboards should really be easy. A biometric passkey, face ID, touch ID, a card, a ring, linked to a multi-party wallet, right? For multi-party computations. This makes a smartphone feel like a banking app and not a cryptography puzzle. So what's the idea behind this, right? We want the wallet to just be a byproduct of the setup. The stablecoin only gateway. So the next part is, well, retail doesn't like volatility. Retail hates when things go up and down. So onboard people using yield-bearing stablecoins. Show them how to earn 5 to 8% on their digital dollars directly from an iPad, right? So we're going to bypass that predatory institutional price swings of Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana or any of the others. And the idea is that, well, hey, let me show you how $100 from a traditional bank to an on-chain high-yield account in under 60 seconds can make a load of difference in the growth potential. The next thing we want to go into is how AI assisted safety. So these co-pilots, right? We want to leverage the AI tools people already use. So we can use an AI agent to pre-scan transactions on a smartphone. Now, how likely will people want that done? I don't know. Will that help with security to help people from getting rugged or their tokens or NFTs taken from them? Maybe. And there are some browser-based extension tools that help with that right now. But at the end of the day, having your own Tangem wallet with your own Tangem card and app, really, you don't have to worry about any of these things. You can download the Tangem app, you use your card to log in or your ring, and you have access to everything we just talked about straight on your phone. So we're going to shift from investment where you kind of feel outgunned, and I understand that because when we talk about investments, it's impossible to talk about investments without talking about the suits. And right now, across the board, everyone is always highlighting what this suit said and what that suit said and what this bank said and what this asset manager said. And I completely understand why everyone across the board feels like they're just being kicked out of the loop. We used to listen to everyone in this space. People talk to developers, engineers, startup founders. Like we all had conversations. And somewhere along the lines, we said that the people that were early to this new technology are no longer qualified. And that is just weird. And that these new suits are the professionals and qualified individuals that people should be listening to because they have more money. Well, the blockchain has nothing to do with more or less. It just has to do with, do you know how to use the blockchain? Do you know how to use a wallet? Do you know how to seek opportunity? Because that's what really it's all about. And so the individuals that know how to utilize Web3 and blockchain the most are the ones that use it on a daily basis. And I'm not saying the suits don't use it on a daily basis, and I'm not saying they're not qualified either. But I am saying if you're not a suit, that doesn't mean you're unqualified. And if you use the blockchain every day, then you are a qualified expert to speak on this content, and you should be proud of it. And so over at W3MCT, we offer the simplest hardware wallet. No seed phrase, no batteries, no complicated setup. Just tap and secure. We're going from traditional seed phrases to a seedless design. It's really easy. You don't have to worry about being phished or your keys exposed. You just have cards or a ring, and it's really that easy. And once you have it set up, it's built to last. Have it for a lifetime, send it over to different generations, use this card to interact to enhance your wealth's potential. Now, if you want to learn more about Tangem, we have our deep dive section. You can get into it. But you can also just click Get Tangem Wallet right now, and it will bring you directly to our portal page. This is the official page. You can use our code W3MCT.com, and it will get you an amazing 10% off discount. And I would highly, highly recommend it. Understanding the future is being part of the future. And there's no better way to be ahead of the future than using innovative technology. Thank you. My name is Simon from W3MCT. If you want to learn more about how you can provide a solution to a problem you don't know you have yet, we're here to guide you.